Welcome back, everybody, to Stay Tuned. We are finally back. Um, Last episode, we did tier lists. We're going to continue with that tier list kind of stuff. I have one that is an extra one. Mikey, we were never able to get to yours, so we're going to be getting into that today. He claims he has another one, but I don't think Brayden and I are going to like it very much. So, Mikey, take it away. Give us what your first one is, and we'll get started.
Thank you, Joey. I'm sorry. Thank you, Joey. My first one's a fast food one. Let me tell you guys while I'm loading this, getting this up. Okay, let me.
Fast
We are going
foodies.
to have the absolutely horrendous first take of this episode on Patreon, which we don't have, so you will never see the absolutely horrendous first take of this episode.
Hopefully not.
All right, let's kick things off with Arby's, guys. What
F.
do we think Arby's should be?
F. It is trash, whether you say so
That's
or
bullcrap.
not.
Well,
It
it's
is
almost
trash.
like
I would-
we had this
I would
argument in a
happily
past
put-
life, and we won. So
In a past life,
Go
guys.
Jingles,
for
I
the
wonder
record,
where
the
it
first
goes.
few ones,
Little-
you can have
little
much
inside
argument
ball
because We've already
knowledge.
had this argument.
yeah,
Bojangles gonna go in C tier because Joey has no opinion on it and Braves never had it. So
Yeah.
it's gonna- So, Burger King.
Gee, I wonder where this is gonna go.
Boys.
Yeah, it was in B.
It's going in B tier because the absolutely horrendous take of Brayden and Joey putting this in B tier, yet Arby's in F tier pisses me off.
No, we said old Burger
Okay,
King was
finally,
like
we're
B,
getting-
but new was B.
We're finally getting into. I think we're pretty much Joey got cut off last time.
What are you talking about?
Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Never been. And he's back.
Hopefully for good. This thing's making me mad.
And we're spinning
Carl's
the
Jr.
wheel.
and Hardee's.
I like their breakfast a lot. I enjoy it. I had a lot because of school. It was like right next to my high school, so
Yeah,
I would give it like a solid B. I'd put it above Burger King.
I agree. I'm right there with you. I will happily agree with that. I myself love Hardee's breakfast, and honestly, I think the Hardee's burger, like that flame broiled burger, same thing. It's very similar to Burger King. I just think it's better.
Yeah.
I think it's better, Burger King, but better. Everything about it's better. All right, then we got Raising Cane's.
I would go A or
You
S.
know, I would put it in A tier only due to the lack of variety. Every single time we go to Cane's, it's always just great service, very fast, always hot, very friendly. So it's
always
great,
wet.
and the food's always good. I don't know where you're getting it's always wet from.
The chicken
It's-
is always wet when I get it because they put it in something and then it causes so much condensation.
Well, that's because you get it on the order out. If you go there and like sit down and eat it, it's
Oh
like, on
yeah,
a
yeah, no,
plate.
it's great.
Also,
Honestly,
they're one of
it's-
those
it's-
scummy businesses that wants to charge me 79 cents for sauce when they don't give it to me in the first place.
no, yeah, I get that. Well, you get one sauce with. I mean, it depends on the combo you get, but
They didn't do it last time.
Yeah.
Mikey and I saw Gladiator 2. I said, "Hey, can I get some sauce?" And they didn't give me any. And they said, "Oh, I'll have to charge you for that." It was 11:40 something at night. Give me my sauce.
I don't remember that, but
I was very hungry.
I would put it in A tier. It's just the lack of variety, as we have stated.
I'd put it in
a
B, but I won't
previous
fight it.
life. Yeah, you're not gonna fight it.
I could fight
Mr.
it.
Arby's goes in F tier.
Mr. I have the power of the remove button.
Okay. Good old Chipotle, boys. Where are we putting Chipotle?
In a past life, I said that old Chipotle was S tier, but then they started skimping on their rations, and now it could be like C tier, and I wouldn't fight it.
Yeah.
I would put it like B. There's better places that do Chipotle better. Like,
Yeah.
I
But
agree,
it used to be
100%.
the best of the best, and now
yeah,
they are
it used to
falling
be
off.
best. I feel like I still go there though, just because like I know it's reliable.
It's expensive though for the
is
food
expensive.
rations.
Well, I get like chicken and stuff, so like I get a burrito chicken normally, so mine's only around like $10.
I do too, but then you want their chips, and I said this in a past life. I ordered some queso last time I went, and they charged me for it. Guess who didn't get their queso, which is
I
like
don't-
the only thing they have going for them right now.
I was gonna say I don't even like their queso that much, so I just don't get the queso.
I'm
Anyways,
okay with putting it B tier, but I'd probably put it at the bottom of B tier personally.
yeah,
As of right now, yes, it's below
You know.
Burger King.
Yeah,
I'd rather
yeah.
go there.
I'm fine with that.
All right, Chick-fil-A. Gee, I wonder.
That is loud. That's
Oh
the
my
loudest I've
God.
heard it.
That was
Oh,
just-
oh yeah. Oh, you guys think that's loud? That's one of the quietest ones ever. Okay. And you guys wonder why I get angry every day about it.
Chick-fil-A. I would say that this is probably one of the only ones that can go in the S tier because it's everything that Cane's is but better.
Yeah.
And so that's why I would argue S, but if we put it in A, it's above Cane's.
But they're not open on Sundays, which is when you always want it.
I don't really care about that, to be honest.
To me, I have it at my school, and so it being an option
So do I.
has lowered it to like school level. It just makes it mediocre-ish, but I'll still go A because when I'm not at school, that's when I can actually get the things I like the chicken wrap or the spicy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Because they suck if I get them at school.
I can get that. I understand that.
I'd say it's better than Cane's, but I put it in the A.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Mikey, your microphone, no there. He's having a conversation with himself right now. It looks interesting.
Did you mute yourself, Mikey?
I didn't do it this time.
Oh, there you
Is he
go.
back?
No, I know. I
There we go.
somehow I muted myself.
Nice.
I've never had churches. I don't
Anyway, let's get back to that.
Yeah, never had church.
I'm the only one who's had Church's chicken. It's gonna go in C tier because I'm the one who's had it.
Okay.
I think it's okay. I like Bojangles more. Bojangles is going into C tier for the main fact that we don't have one close to us.
Yeah,
So, I wish we had one closer, but we don't. All right, and Cookout.
Never had it.
Where's it gonna go? Hey, Brayden, what's your consensus on Cookout?
Arguably the best fast food restaurant on the planet.
All right.
Brayden?
They have an insane
Do it, Mikey.
menu.
Do it.
No, it's not
Um,
me.
I mean-
It's not me.
What do you mean it's not you?
Oh, I thought you were saying that I was like lagging out or something.
No. He
not
he
you,
had it.
what?
He had it going.
Just the
in
second
F
you went, do it, Mikey. I was like, uh-uh.
No, I was telling him to put it in F. No, I'm fine. If you want to put it in S, I'm not gonna argue you because you've raved about it before. So
I mean, they've got like 40 different milkshake flavors. They got the largest
It's
menu
been a few years
I've
since I've
seen.
had it, but
I have one. Okay, let me put it this way. I have
Yeah.
one literally on
I
the
mean,
other
hey,
side of the street from my campus. As a college student, if you can get a full meal with 2 sides, an extra side on top, and a milkshake substitute for like not even $10, that is elite, and it tastes delicious.
I'll give you that.
I
do try
just
it.
like remember. I remember it was years ago when I had it. Like, cause we used to go. Back when we would go down to Myrtle Beach, like once a summer, we used to go down to Cookout, and like they had a deal where it was like you would get like basically 2 entrees, like 2 burgers or 2
Yeah.
hot dogs, or a hot dog and a burger, or like what some of their other like sandwiches, and it was you get 2 of those, a side, and a drink for like $5.
Yeah, their prices
All those years
post-COVID
ago, and I think they've
higher.
changed things, but
Post-COVID, their prices are higher, but like pre-COVID, you could get like an entire meal plus a shake for like $5, which was insane.
yeah, it was insane. But so I get it. I mean, it's been years since I've had Cookout, but I'm okay with putting an S tier. However, our next option is just indisputable.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
As I say, I've
There's
never
no
had it
arguing
either.
with that
So
one.
you guys
I would
can
pref-
argue
I
this out.
prefer
Best one on
Cookout
here.
simply by the options, but if Culver's takes the #1 spot, buddy, I won't be upset.
Okay.
All right, now we're finally getting into fresh territory. Dairy Queen.
I've never had food there.
Now, I'm assuming
I
this is
don't know if
referring
I've had
to a
food there.
grill and chill, by the way.
Yeah, I would think so.
Which is different.
We had a coworker who just went there, I believe, yesterday for lunch.
I love a good Dairy Queen. It's the same argument that I have with Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. It's very similar to those burgers in Burger King, but better.
My thing is, who goes there for the food? You go there for the blizzard.
I don't know if anybody really does.
Are we
I'm not going to
referring-
hold that against them.
No, literally, like one of our coworkers, the other day.
Oh, dude, let me
For
tell
the
you.
first time in my life, I heard someone say, "I'm going to Dairy Queen for lunch," and I said, "You're getting ice cream for lunch?" And they said, "No, I'm getting food."
So hold up. Here's the problem though, because the Dairy Queen near us is not a grill and chill, so
That
it
is
only
true.
has hot dogs, French
It's a part of
fries,
a Jiffy
and, like,
Mart.
I don't know, something else. You go to a grill. If you go to a grill and chill, like an actual standalone Dairy Queen grill and chill, they're phenomenal. It's like Burger King and Hardee's, but better, and their ice cream is better, and like all of the meals come with ice cream. It
don't
was
know
like
if you've even
$6,
seen one.
and you get a burger, fries, drink, and ice cream. It's great.
Maybe I need to try a Dairy
Whenever
Queen
I get a
meal.
chance, we stop off at. Whenever we get a chance, we always stop off at Dairy Queen.
Hey, there's a
Grill
church.
and Chill.
There's
Because
a
it's that good.
Church's Chicken in Parksville. That's the closest one to us.
I'll
Yeah, I
let
don't think we need to go there.
I'll let Dairy Queen go in the B.
Where is Parkville?
I'd be okay with that.
Oh, it's over by Baltimore. We don't need to go there.
I would put it. I would put it. You know what? I would put it. But seeing as you guys have not had it, I'll put it here right under Burger
Okay,
King.
yeah, that's fine.
Sorry, but Chipotle to me has really started like going downhill.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
El Pollo Loco.
never even
Never had
heard
it.
of this place.
I'm the only one who's had this. It's like the food is good. They have one up in Frederick. That's where we went to. The food was good, but it was incredibly expensive, and we got half off because we were with my brother-in-law, and it just so happened to be in military discount day, and he didn't even know. They just took, and it was like half off the entire bill. But other than that, for like 6 of us to eat, it was gonna be like $90. For him, it was like 45, or like it was like $80 maybe for like the 6 of us to eat.
buddy,
And with
you're
him,
not
it
at
brought down to 40.
Fratelli's.
I mean, the food was good, but it just wasn't it. Like the price was so high. I mean,
Right.
so I'll put it down in D tier for the sake of just price.
Okay.
All right, Domino's.
It's not the
We're
best of
also
the chains,
Domino's.
but it's the
I'm a
most
fan of Domino's
consistent.
personally, but
I think it is the most consistent of the chains. I would agree with you on that. And me personally, this one is 2-minute walk from me for school. So I love.
This is my go-to pizza place for school.
Oh yeah, go-to pizza place for
2-minute
school.
drive
I
for
mean,
me.
there is a nicer area for me, but still, this is the chain I go to frequent, and I have my orders memorized at this point. It's so good. It's really
Yeah.
good at 10:30, 11 p.m. at night.
It's the best at 10:30.
oh, I agree. You know what? I would put this personally at the bottom of the A tier.
Yeah,
I would honestly bump it
What
above
about you
Cane's.
guys?
I'll let you bump it above Canes.
Just because, like,
Okay, I'm okay with
they
that.
always have their
fine
deals,
with that.
which
I ain't
force
got
you
no
to
problems.
order, like, at least a medium pizza, which means you're getting dinner and lunch the next day.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
And they're
I'm
very
with you.
good priced.
They're
wise.
very fair priced on
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That brings us to Firehouse subs. What are your guys' opinion on Firehouse
Meh.
subs?
I used to like it a lot, and now it's kind of fallen off. Same old, same old.
I'll put it in C.
It's kind of the definition
Yeah,
of C tier.
yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm gonna put it at the top only because you guys have not had.
Don't get me
those two,
wrong, it's
so.
good, but it's also just
All right, I think that's really all that needs to be said. I mean, it's fine.
yeah.
yeah, it's nothing like phenomenal. All right, Five Guys.
Holy airball is
Five Guys burgers and fries are phenomenal, but
they're so good, but if
you
it
have
didn't
to
cost a
sell your
mortgage to,
kidney.
yeah, I mean, if I'm the Holy Airball, like if this place was affordable, they would never not have business problems.
If this didn't if this didn't cost a mortgage.
Yeah.
I would want to put it in S just because it's so good, but I can't because of their prices. So
Their
I would.
prices are ridiculous.
Its price brings it. It price.
They
Here's the thing, right?
single-handedly are like
The
killing
food
the
is
fast
S.
food
The
market.
price brings it down to F.
I gotta put in like a D tier just simply because of the price. This was very pre-COVID, like 4 years before COVID. On the Memorial Day,
I'm there with you.
me and my neighbors, everybody got one single patty burger and 3 total orders of fries between us. So 9 single patty burgers and 3 total orders of small fries. We hit triple digits easily.
Yeah.
And nobody got drinks either.
I can tell you right now that my family swore off Five Guys. My dad is actively boycotting it because of the price.
I genuinely don't think I've
So,
eaten there since like
I
2017.
haven't been.
I actually ate there this past
I have not been.
February.
Joe, you're not helping the protest.
I had it because it was the only place in the square in Pittsburgh when my friends went ice skating, and I'm not an ice skater.
That's fair.
Never have, and I never will. So it was me and my other buddy, and we were just like, all right, what do we go do? And so we were like walking around, and then we found a Five Guys, and we were like, I could eat Five Guys.
Come on, man, get the skates on. The Penguins need more players.
Yeah, no. I don't love that
That's
it's in D,
really
but
nice.
I'll let you guys put it in D. The flavor though is just like I don't know how they do it. But
It's the
anyways.
only grease
Don't get
slob of
me
a
wrong.
burger that makes
Here's
you
my
feel
thing.
good after eating it.
Yeah, their fries
Okay,
are really
so
good.
here's
Also,
my
the
thing with
sitting
it.
down and eating peanuts while you wait is what Texas Roadhouse should still be doing. But no,
Look.
They are. They're
Here's the
bringing it
thing.
back.
The flavor.
I don't buy it.
Oh, good. That's good.
They're still.
The
I was
flavor
literally
in
just there.
itself
They're still
puts it-
giving us the bags at the table.
Yeah, they're bringing it back eventually, though.
Look, I understand that we can't.
The
throw 'em on
flavor
ground
of Five
anymore. That's a
Guys.
safety hazard. But I want my giant bucket.
Bull crap. I want to throw them on the ground.
That's a safety hazard. I understand that.
Look,
It's also just like an
So,
inconvenience. For
getting
Also,
back
an incredible inconvenience to clean those floors every night.
All right, let's get back on topic.
And another thing.
back to the topic at hand, okay? Five Guys flavor. Shut the fuck up. Five Guys flavor in itself will put it at S. However, its price drops it so far down that it belongs in D tier. All right,
right, I'll let it go.
Jack in the Box.
Never had it.
Never had it.
Elite commercials in the 90s.
Oh damn, dude, this is at will then. This
I
is,
can never
this-
tell if they're
this is
commercials
at
are,
will then
like,
for me.
real or
Okay,
not.
Oh, really?
I'll be
You're
nice.
gonna-
I'll put it. Dude, I love Jack in the Box. Okay, it is just so bad, but it is so good. Okay,
Okay.
like you will feel horrible after consuming what you do there, but it is worth it. Okay, let me tell you, it is. I mean, look, they market to like alcoholics and stoners, which I'm not. But
Yeah, isn't there big
I am
seller
a fat ass
tacos,
who
even though a
loves
burger
food
place
at 9
technically?
o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at
I think.
Dude, they sell everything at any time of the day. Let me feel it this way, right? Brayden, imagine Sheets,
Yeah.
but instead of a gas station in fast food form. That's what Jack in the Box is.
That would make me want to kill myself if I ate that for
Anything,
dinner.
anytime you want. Anything, anytime you want. It's phenomenal. You know, I'll be nice and I'll at least drop it in the B tier, but I love it personally.
Okay. What do we got next?
Objectively, the food's not great, but it's so worth it. All right, we got Jersey Mike's. I literally just had
S-tier.
this today. You can play with us again.
This is the best of the sandwich shop fast foods.
I wouldn't put it that far. I'd probably put like.
It's by far the
I
best of the sandwich
agree,
ones.
but I would personally. I would. Well, I no. I would say that. Oh, hold up. There's one more better than it, but we'll get into that later. I would put Jersey Mike's in B personally. So really, Joey, this is up to you.
Whoa.
I would put it in the A. I agree with Brayden that
It's
it is
better
the
than
best.
Cane's.
I
You at least
think
have to put
it's-
it above Cane's.
I was gonna say I think it's a better than Cade's, but I don't think it's a better than Domino's.
I'm okay with that.
Jersey Mike's is the only place
It's-
on this entire
it's
tier
also
list
pretty
that doesn't
expensive.
make you feel like crap after you eat it, though. You
Well,
feel healthy.
The other thing too, it can be pricey.
No, I felt like
That is
crap
true.
after I ate it today.
It can be pricey. It's not as pricey as like Five Guys
Look,
or some
Mikey,
other
did
places.
you order
but
the large sub with every meat on it like you always do? And could that be why you don't feel well?
I did, and it made me feel like crap. And it cost me like $20.
well, that's your own fault.
Yeah.
It was good. It tasted good.
I bet it did.
All right, Jimmy John's. I've actually never had.
Never
the
had
only
Jimmy
thing,
John's.
the only thing they have going for them is their bread. Everything else about it is mediocre. But so it's worse than Firehouse in my opinion. So it's like C tier, but under Firehouse.
Okay.
I also don't know if they do hot subs, so
Down
that
there,
kind of kills it.
over there.
Yeah.
They don't. They don't.
Really? That's interesting.
Okay. This is not an easy. This is not an easy one for us boys because the KFC near us is horrible. It is so bad.
It is a walking health code violation.
But KFC.
I mean, it is.
really is.
You're not wrong.
It's under new management now, and it's a little better now. That
It's on
under
the
new management,
upward.
but
It's
still
on the
not
upward
great.
trend, but it's
It's a
not.
slow
It's
trend.
not that great.
Has KFC in general just like gotten progressively worse as we all got older? Like, did it not used to
I
be a
think
banging
so,
place when we were
personally.
kids? And
I
now
think
it's just
it's gotten-
crap.
Look, let me tell
I
you
remember
something.
going to
I
KFC
love
like,
their pot pies.
as a family.
I was gonna say, I remember younger, it used to be like pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's not
I-
good.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you guys. I remember that stuff, and now it's like I don't want to go near it. However, their pot pies are phenomenal. It's honestly the best pot pie ever, in my opinion. The best chicken pot pie. But the rest of the food is just not great. So I
Their
would
fries
personally
have
put this in
gotten
D tier.
better. I'll give them that. Their fries are one of the better ones. Like if I'm at work and I want like fries, I'll probably go KFC, but maybe not anything else.
I don't even know the last time I went to
I agree.
KFC.
That's valid.
I think I went like a month ago or something.
I go
like, during
KFC for
work.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, the only reason you go
For
there
reference,
is,
for
for,
those who don't
is
know.
for the restaurant combined with it.
Yeah, right.
For the record, for those who don't know, we live by a
Don't
Taco
dox
Bell
us.
KFC hybrid like store.
Yeah.
So,
I would put.
that's like our.
It's like D tier to me.
It's horrible. It's so bad.
I'll let it go to D. I'd rather go.
They
other
did
places.
have to close recently for like a week. Well, relatively recently because of like bug problems.
Yeah.
They also served my sister expired milk by like a month one time
Yeah.
Why'd you get milk from KFC?
because she was like 5.
Oh.
That's your own fault.
All right. Yeah, that's the better question. All right.
Little Caesars. I don't know.
It's not good. The only good thing is crazy bread, but like you have to get pizza at a pizza place.
I'll let it. Yeah, I think F is a good
Yeah.
area for Little Caesars. It's good when it's cheap. It's good. It's good because.
All right.
We do know somebody who ate Little Caesars recently, and he had their new pretzel crust, and let's just say it absolutely murdered him.
Who are you talking about?
Peter, you were not on that PlayStation call. Peter,
Yeah, I
Peter
was
ate
not on that call.
Peter ate like an entire medium pretzel crust pizza from Little Caesars, and he said that he raised the internal temperature of the room by like 5 degrees because it was so bad that Sean and their mom walked into the room and both commented on how hot it was.
There's no way. That's insane. I How did I miss? How did this not come up in a previous conversation? When we-
This was a part of one of the Fortnite festival sessions that you missed.
oh,
Let me tell you.
wow.
Let me tell you too. There were a few times that he had to get up and use the bathroom, and I know you guys aren't familiar. For the record, guys, Peter is my cousin. So his room has a bathroom, and so you
God.
can when he after eating that.
Yeah.
You could when he got up and left the PlayStation to use the bathroom, and you could audibly hear things coming from the bathroom because he didn't mute himself. And it's not like his desk is close to the bathroom, but you can still hear him. He was like screaming. It was a very wild experience.
It was just the fact that there were multiple witnesses to attest what he was telling us over the party chat. Joe, you missed a good one.
That's right. The funniest part is that sounds so much like Peter. Oh wow.
He was going
Oh,
for
yeah.
it.
I think after that story, it's gonna go to F. It can't go. We need to make a tier called Peter and just put it there. Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Oh God, this is also the same guy, mind you, who one time said that he was going to he was really craving sherbet for about an hour when we were playing video games. He talked about how he wanted a bowl of sherbet.
This
On
is
and
one
on
of my-
about
and-
sherbet. This was probably the first
Going
story
on
we
and
got
on
out
and
of
on
Peter
about
when Joey and I
sherbet.
first met him.
Yeah, and Sean had his licenses, so eventually Peter and Sean agreed to go to the county market. Right, that's the name of like their grocery, like a close grocery store to them. It's about 10 minutes away from them. They agree to go to the county market, get sherbet, come back, and when it's all said and done, it was going to take them like 30 minutes.
Yeah, they promised us 30 minutes.
They
'cause
were
told
gone
us they were
for
getting back on.
They were gone for so long.
They were gone for an hour. For an hour. Peter gets on the phone call and goes, "Okay, guys, we're back." And we went, "Oh,
been an
you're back
hour.
with your
What the-
sherbet?" And he said,
I got
Where were you? You just went to go get sherbet. I got cherry Coke."
Well, didn't he send us a snap and it said like Target acquired while they were in the store, and it was just him holding Cherry Coke, and we were like, "That's
Is
not
that the
what you
new-
went."
Is
And
that
it was
sherbet?
like that was also a snap sent 30 minutes after they left.
Yes.
I wish we saved
He
that.
went for sherbet. He went for sherbet and got cherry Coke.
Like he had been craving
That was it.
sherbet for like an hour. That's all he had talked about for an hour, and then he didn't even bother to get it.
Didn't even get it. I know.
He got Cherry Coke.
I promise you guys, we will bring Peter and Sean on the podcast at some point.
At some point. yeah.
One day,
Those podcasts may not be published
ever.
because
They
of
might
the
not be
out-of-pocket thing that Peter is guaranteed to say. But we press on. Long John Silver's.
F.
F tier, yeah.
This is the most horrendous. Actually, I take back Arby's. I'm sorry I compared you to Long John Silver's, despite how much I hate you.
Yeah.
Long John Silver's is
Well, it's going in
horrendous.
between Little Caesars and Arby's because
Yeah,
Little
it's-
Caesars is just horrendous.
I would.
I have never had Long John Silver's.
It's so bad.
I've heard their chicken planks were good for many.
It's
many
not
years
even
ago, but-
chicken. Imagine an entire restaurant dedicated to the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish sandwich.
Well, no, they have chicken options.
I don't even know if they do. They have
They
fish
have
sticks.
they
That's
do.
their big
Options.
thing.
They
and-
do. It's not good.
No, they used to have chicken options.
Their big seller is fish sticks.
And now a lot of them are connected to A&Ws that none of us have ever had. So it's
The one I used to go to in Illinois was connected to a KFC.
A&W's not on here for us because we've never had it. All right, McDonald's.
A tier, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
I'll
in
let it go.
terms of like legit,
I would put it in S.
tried and
I love
true
it.
fast food.
I wanted it to go in S. So bad.
I would bump it up too. I was
Alright.
just saying like minimum
S.
A. Like tried and true fast food. This is without a doubt the best.
Works for me.
like nationwide. Find it everywhere.
It's great. Exactly. I would put it at the bottom of S. Yeah. Alrighty. What we got next?
It's classic. All right. Moe's.
Welcome to Moe's.
Welcome to Moe's.
I had Moe's like twice.
Hilariously, I only eat Moe's when I go to Hershey Park.
It's dope though.
It is good. It's a better. It is what Chipotle wants to be now.
Yeah. It became the
I remember
ripoff
when
of
we were doing
Chipotle, but now it's what Chipotle wants to become.
Honestly, and we talked about
Hey.
queso. Moe's queso slaps.
Moe's queso is the best thing on God's green earth.
They also have like
Yeah.
7 different salsas you can choose from.
A tier. I would put it above Jersey Mike's.
Mm.
Honestly, I might put it above Domino's.
I can't put it above Jersey Mike's just because I have not. I literally have had Moe's only when I go to Hershey Park because there's
You
none
want to put it
around
in the
here.
middle? Put it in the middle there.
I can't allow it above Domino's, but if you put it in the middle, I'll allow
All right,
it.
I'm fine with that. I'll allow it.
That's fine. All right. Noodles and Company.
It's been over a decade since I've eaten at one.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been maybe like 5 years or something. So
They are far and few. There's one by my school, and I've never even
We'll just,
seen people
you
go
know,
in
we'll
it.
just,
you
we'll just
move
kick it
to the
off,
back.
put it down there.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's
Count it.
fine. I can't tell you what it would be like right now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Panda.
Panda.
All right, we got some Panda Express. You know, I love myself some Panda Express.
I love me some Panda.
Panda
I
is
would.
so good.
I think it's A.
It's A because everything's really good, but my big thing is when whatever you want, when you go in there, they don't have it, but you'll find 2 other good things that you do want. They never
Right,
have the spicy
yeah.
shrimp that I want, but I always find 2 chicken dishes that I like, so it's fine. But
I
I'm
was
never
gonna say
happy.
they normally at least have 2 entrees that I enjoy.
But they
they
never
always
have
have
what I
fries.
want when I go in there, and it ticks me off.
I
They're
get
always
that.
out.
My go-to is always orange chicken, sesame chicken, fried rice.
Whoa!
And if I'm
you don't do the noodle?
I don't do the noodle.
What the heck?
I like the rice. I'm sorry. Sometimes, like if my brothers get lo mein or something, I'll like steal a little bit of theirs, but I really like the rice.
I like any of the shrimps that are not the coconut one, preferably any of the
Okay.
spicy shrimps, and then I'll do like a spicy chicken, depending. But like if I have to do double chicken, I'll do spicy and orange.
I also really like their apple cinnamon egg roll. It's great.
That is good.
Those
Anyways.
are good. I'm a big Beijing beef and black pepper chicken guy. with
Black
the
pepper
chow
chicken.
mein noodles.
Fire.
Okay.
Black pepper chicken and Beijing beef. I love Beijing beef.
Maybe we should go to Panda Express before a movie one time.
We should because it is a vibe.
I'm okay
I would
with
say
that.
this is top of A tier probably. Like honestly, it's so good. This is also like underrated restaurant.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
that, Joey.
Yeah,
Super underrated.
yeah, I'm fine with it.
I feel like they didn't used to be this good.
No, I don't know, but they're so good. So good.
There's also not a lot of them.
No, there's not. I'm glad we
Here-
have one in town.
Where are you putting it, Mikey?
Yeah. I used to go to Columbia. When we used to go, I used to have to get it when we go to Columbia, the mall down there. And a lot of times we would go elsewhere,
Right.
so the only thing we would get is the chow mein noodles, but it was worth it. Uh,
Right.
you want to put it under Chick-fil-A
I
and
think it's
above
gotta go above
Domino's?
Chick-fil-A.
I don't really care as long as it's an A. I
Chick-fil-A.
don't care.
Yeah. I got one by my school, and I don't
There.
go to it much, but if I have a late hockey game that I call, that is where I go.
Right.
That place is always good for late night.
God,
And then I can just steal all of their plastic silverware from my apartment.
Yes.
I still have like 7 of their straws sitting on my desk
All
in my
right.
apartment.
Panera.
All right,
Panera's not really
boys.
fast food.
Panera.
It is and
I
it
don't-
isn't.
I don't. Shit. I don't love Panera. I like their breakfast. I like the
Their breakfast is elite.
bagel,
The
and then I
stuff that,
like the chocolate
the stuff that they have,
croissant, and that's it.
the stuff that they have for lunch isn't bad. Like I wouldn't say it's the worst place to go, but
They
I
have a
mean,
good selection, but the selection
I
is
do
not
love
for
myself their
me
French onion soup.
necessarily. I get the same thing every time I go there for lunch, but their breakfast is elite.
they're just pricey sometimes.
That is also true.
Like if I go there and get a chicken sandwich, like it's like $15
No,
just for
they
the
are
sandwich.
they're super pricey, and also like they are a sit down
Yeah.
place, so you have to make time to go there. So
Yeah, like if I go to get a chicken sandwich and then say I get like their bread
Yeah.
and then a drink, I'm spending like $20. And I
also,
don't really like that.
didn't
so
their lemonade give
I'll
everybody
put.
cancer?
I'd say
Yeah.
like B, like high B. Yeah, I'd
I-
go. I'd go
I was
below
gonna
Jack
I
in the
was gonna
Box and
go
before
on the
Carl.
It's got to go above Jack in the Box, but if it doesn't go any
see.
higher, I
I
don't
was
care.
gonna see. All right, fine. I'll put above Jack in the Box. See, to me, I was gonna go on the Five Guys principle of food is fine, it's good, but
But it's
so
not
expensive
insanely
that-
expensive.
Yeah, I was gonna
like
say
Five
that you
Guys.
could
go
still
lower.
go there.
You
Like
know?
if you
Okay,
want
let's-
something that you want and then that's like actually gonna be like really good, it's gonna be expensive. But if you want to go to save money, you could still get good options.
Yeah,
It's just
also
not
like
gonna be what you want.
it is a little healthier. You do feel good, and they always have a nice vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, the vibes are great there.
Vibe is immaculate.
It is a very good place to go study. I will give them that.
All right, how about? All right, boys. Let's try to speed through some of these because we've got a whole nother tier list to get through.
Yep.
At least in this episode. So, Papa John's.
Terrible.
Just
The worst of the chains.
Just
shoot
put it
'em
wherever
off,
you want. I don't care.
I would put it in D tier.
It's so bad.
Fine with me.
D tier. It's going. Pizza Hut. I like Pizza Hut, but I would like to put it in
I like it better than Domino's. I'm gonna say
D
Whoa.
tier.
nobody,
Whoa.
and I mean nobody,
No.
out pizzas at the Hut. Now, that
Really?
being said,
Whoa.
if I'm at school, I'm picking Domino's every time just because it's closer and they have more options. But if I want to sit down and have pizza, also Pizza Hut wings are elite.
Whoa. Granted, I haven't had Pizza Hut that often because
so good.
there's not one that's close. Like if I'm going to Pizza Hut, there's like 7 different other pizza places I'd rather stop at on my way to go to Pizza Hut. So I don't go to Pizza
Let's
Hut.
not forget when we were kids, who gave us free mini pizzas for reading books?
I did do that. And
We can't forget
they
that.
were fire. I will
are
give
fire.
Pizza Hut that. They were fire.
Fine. You know what?
Because they weren't even stingy. They let us make a
I
topping
would.
on it.
I would put it. I would put it here, and
I'll allow it.
I'm only putting it here because Pizza Hut used to have the buffets, and I want them to bring the buffets back.
Apparently, they're starting to bring them back. In Indiana, there's one that never got rid of it.
I saw that.
Also,
Go to Indiana.
Okay, see,
when
I
when
would like
another
them to
building
fully
takes
bring back.
when another company takes over a Pizza Hut, you know it was a Pizza Hut. It's the only restaurant where you know that used to be a Pizza Hut.
Yeah, like the abandoned Pizza Hut, you know,
Uh-huh.
next to the McDonald's. You can just drive past it. Oh, that's a Pizza Hut. All right, Popeyes. Let's keep this ball rolling. Popeyes.
Never
Dry.
had it.
C tier, dry chicken, dry biscuit, mediocre spices.
I'll put the
Mama
bottom of
mid.
B. I love myself some Popeyes.
I
I love their mashed potatoes. Joey going on saying he's never had it. It's kind of. We'll have to go there sometime. Qdoba.
I don't
I
remember
think
the
it's-
last time I've eaten here, if ever.
I think it's the best of like the.
There is not a Qdoba within like 100-mile radius
Joey.
of where we live. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, there is.
Where?
There's one in It's in what's it called I'm blanking on the name.
Eldersburg.
Where the Best Buy is.
That's the nearest one is Eldersburg
No, not Eldersburg.
or Owings Mills.
Oh, maybe it is Eldersburg, but I don't think it's Owings Mills. That's what I'm thinking of. Owings Mills. Yeah, there's one in Owings Mills
That's
Yeah, just put
half
it
an hour
by the Best
away.
Buy, Brayden.
They're both half an hour away.
And
I don't really need to go there. I'll just suck it up and go to Chipotle. It's closer.
Keto is better than Chipotle.
Yeah, but it's half an hour.
I'm
away.
sorry.
I don't know the last time I ate here, to be honest. So I'm not
It's
gonna
worth it.
do anything but argue with you for fun.
Okay, so
Quiznos is mall food.
remember, Brayden, how I said that Jersey Mike's is not the best? Remember how I said that Jersey Mike's was not
Is
the best
Quiznos not a pizza place?
sub
No,
place?
they are.
And it's because
They're a pizza place.
Quiznos takes the cake. No. What? No, it's a sub place.
No,
Are we
I'm
sure?
pretty sure it's a pizza place.
I'm going to Google.
It's a sub place. We used to have one right by the Celebree before it was before it was a
Oh, I guess it is a
what's
sub
it called
place.
over there?
I thought it was one of those mall pizza
Yeah, it's a
places.
sub place.
Oh.
Have they just always been in a mall but merged with a Sbarro to the point where nobody ordered the subs?
Sbarro, that's what I was thinking.
No.
Well, I see Sbarro, but I think they've always been together in the mall. So like
Maybe
nobody
it's
ever
just
orders
because of the
from Quiznos.
coloring. I don't know.
Also
I've
that.
never had Quiznos, so I can't give you an
Quiznos-
opinion.
Not very good.
Whatever, do whatever you want. It's not gonna bug me.
I don't
Fine,
know.
I will put it in C tier because most of them went under. Being completely honest with you.
Roy Rogers
And
sucks.
seeing as you guys confused it with a pizza place, that's just a sin to me.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
Roy
that's
Rogers
a
is
staple of
great,
how
guys.
not great it
It
is.
went downhill great
We
fast.
thought it was a pizza place this whole time.
Roy Rogers, like,
So
D.
bad.
No, Quiznos is phenomenal.
Yeah, Roy Rogers is
D.
like
I'm okay
D
with that.
enough.
We're,
It's
we're
disgusting.
in D.
D.
I don't really care. It's all D. I'm not eating there.
Pause.
Where in D?
Like I said, I don't really care.
That doesn't matter to me.
Is there a
You are the
lag?
one who
We'll
said we
put
needed
there.
to get going.
All right, Sbarro. I've actually never had Sbarro.
Never
Sbarro
had
is
it.
the definition of mall food. It's mid as crap.
That's what
It
I'm saying,
could go
is-
in the
is-
D tier. Like it could be the worst thing on this list, and nobody would. Be
Yeah, I'm saying
surprised.
we
It's
can get going. I'm saying is there a... I asked if there was a lag. Is there a lag?
I
Yes,
think
because
there
I
is.
never heard you ask for a lag.
Yeah, there's a slight.
Okay,
lag.
yeah. Seeing as it took you guys 6 hours to respond to, is there a lag? Yeah, I kind of figured there's a lag.
You know what,
All
buddy?
right,
Maybe we're just
Shake
gonna
Shack.
move on to Joey's right now. Shake Shack is mediocre as. Hi, Joey's brother.
I have no idea what you just said. Shake Shack. C. Sheets. Let me just
Yeah,
get this one ready, boys.
Sheets is a minimum.
A minimum. Yeah, yeah,
It's phenomenal.
yeah. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
guess that's fine. Their breakfast is the only reason
would
I
put
would
it
allow
above.
it because all of their other stuff. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not go crazy here. Let's not go crazy.
Fine. Whatever.
The problem is at Sheets, everything is fried, and then you just want
All
to
right.
die after. You eat it.
Let's see. Sonic.
Sonic is not good.
Yeah, no.
I love it so much.
Sonic.
All
makes
right,
me
Sonic
sick.
used to be good. Let's put it. I put it in D tier personally.
I love it. Let's put it in D.
Their ice cream's good.
Steak and Shake is
never
so
had.
good.
No, I said I don't love it.
Oh, I thought
Never
you said
had
you did.
Steak and Shake.
It's a Midwest thing.
I love Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake is great. That's.
I would put it in B tier personally.
I think it's
It is.
like
It's
Yeah.
I'd
At
put
the-
it in B tier only because I don't get it enough.
that's fair. I haven't had it since I moved out here because the closest one is like Pittsburgh. I'll allow it. You can put it wherever. I trust you.
There
Not that
was
low.
one in Miller's. No, not Miller's. It was I forgot where in Maryland it was, but I think I might have closed down. I don't know
I
if it
think it
still
closed
did.
like right as I moved
Where in
here.
B, Brayden?
I would say like right there's fine.
I put it here.
Mostly just because we
put
don't get it enough. So good though. Do you remember the little
All right,
cardboard cars you used to
Subway.
get? Subway sucks. Specifically, the Subway
Yeah.
right by our work is god awful. So happy there's a Jersey Mike's now.
Yeah. Taco Bell's not.
Taco Bell used to be great
Okay,
and also
Taco
declined
Bell.
in quality.
I love myself some
The-
Taco Bell.
Genuinely, the only thing they still have going for them is their chips and their Baja Blast.
Oh, Baja Blast.
Here's the thing, though. If Baja Blast tasted the same way it does at Taco Bell as it does coming out of a can or a bottle, nobody would go to Taco Bell anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say it tastes so much different when you're at Taco Bell.
I just had one out of the bottle at work the other day just because I forgot, and boy, it does not taste the same. The Cantina chicken menu though bumps it up.
Yeah, I would say that the Baja Blast is still worth putting. Yeah, I
That
would say
and a
it's B.
Cantina chicken wrap, but that's really
Yeah,
it. I
I'm
wouldn't
fine with
eat
that.
their regular menu.
I'm okay with it.
Wow. Wawa, I'm fine with. I don't think it's as good as Sheets. I think
It's
it's
fine.
fine. But the
Again,
people around
it's
us
a
who say
fine
that
thing.
Wawa's better than Sheets are just insane.
Yeah,
I would
it's
put it
fine.
in B tier.
Okay.
Wendy's,
Their food's not great. Their
personally, for
frosty
me,
and
C,
fries
but,
is great.
You know,
Their food's getting better. Like it was good, and then it declined
White Castle.
tremendously.
I've
Yeah,
never
I'm
had,
fine with that being.
I've never had White Castle from a restaurant,
Yeah, same.
and when I
it
haven't
started
had it
to
from a
climb up.
restaurant, it was bad.
I love White Castle.
It's not good.
Really?
My
I love
dad
White Castle.
used to
I'll put
eat
it- I'm
White
putting
Castle all
it in
the
A just
time.
because my own vendetta, my
And-
own personal thing. I love White Castle.
I'll let you put it in A. You have a love for it.
I love White Castle. I love White Castle so much. I have a shirt. A White
That's a
Castle
problem.
shirt. All right, Wingstop.
It's mediocre. C.
I was gonna say people love to
People overhype the crap out of it.
yeah, people love to put this on a podium, and I had it for the first time like 3 months ago or something. It's mid, dude. Like, and everyone's like, "Oh, the ranch is awesome." The ranch.
There's one by my house and nobody goes there.
I'd rather Buffalo Wild Wings.
My sister will go into the
Yeah.
one by my school just to get the ranch and then go to a different restaurant.
That's pretty sad.
I'll let Zaxby's go
Alright.
wherever.
All right,
Zaxby's is
and
Cane's,
and
but
to end
better.
it off,
But I would only put it like directly above Cane's, so not above Jersey Mike's.
Okay.
there we
Alright.
go. This
Alright.
is the ending.
This is
Alright.
the most correct,
Sorry for really rushing it at the end.
the most correct tier list for fast food.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry for rushing it at the end. It's really laggy.
Nah, it's all right.
You're good.
One eternity later.
All right. Well, let's start with those
Yeah.
since we at least
Yep.
have them. So, this one is Age of Extinction.
This one's an F tier. This movie sucks.
Yeah, this movie is ass.
Yeah, I don't
Both
like
of the
it
Mark
F tier.
Wahlberg ones are terrible.
They're so bad.
Yeah.
Dark of the Moon.
That's the best of the three, the original
Yeah.
trilogy.
I would
gotta
put
say
it
B
B.
tier.
Yeah.
It's a solid movie, but it's like actually kind of good.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right.
good.
Kind of
Good.
keeping on the same boat with like similar movies. Lion King, the animated original.
S tier.
I'm fine with it going in S.
Top tier Disney project.
Mikey, any thoughts?
Good. It's good. I'm good with it.
And then you have 2019's remake
C.
of the live. Yeah, that's
This is
exactly.
so dumb.
I agree.
It's
C.
so bad. All right, moving on to the next. You have the original Avatar, the first one from James Cameron.
I haven't seen
F.
Really, F? Oh, that's right. You don't like it. I really
hate it.
enjoy it. It's very good for an original story, but I think now with more of them coming out, I'm gonna start to get annoyed that they're still that they're making it that.
Yeah, we're
I
supposed
don't
to
think
get
I
3
could put
more.
it F. I'll put it B, but behind Dark of Moon.
That's fine.
And then you have the sequel to it, Way of Water. I have not seen it. I can't say. So
Alright.
we'll just put it F because none of us have.
I've never seen it either.
Yeah.
Let's go with the Jurassic Park / World. So let's start with Jurassic Park from '93.
This is A or S. This
I'd put
movie's
it.
so good.
I kind of agree with you, Mikey. You got a tiebreaker there.
See, Mikey does not look fondly.
I
of this
mean-
movie.
I don't. No. I don't love the Jurassic Park movie, so I personally put it in A. However, its significance itself puts it in S. In my opinion, its significance in film puts it in S.
All right. The attempted reboot. The first one, Jurassic World.
This one's actually a super banger in my opinion. This is
I
like
think
an A movie.
I think it's really good. I think it's an A.
People hate this was like when people actually were on the Chris Pratt train. Like this was a banger
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did people get off the Chris Pratt train?
Yes, when he started voicing things. Everything
still
post
on it.
Lego movie. I'm still on it, but everything post Lego movie, people did not care.
I'm right there
That
with
would
you.
be so funny.
How did the Lego movie not hit $1 billion?
Right?
Oh, did we
next-
ever say that these are all billion-dollar movies in the box office?
Oh yeah, I think we did mention
Okay.
it, but yeah, all billion-dollar movies that have hit $1 billion or higher. Then you have Fallen Kingdom.
This is enjoyable, but it's also like a C tier movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it above The Lion King.
It's good to go back and rewatch though. It's not terrible. I like the auctioning part. That was really cool with the dinosaurs.
And then Dominion.
I actually never saw this one. It's still on my list to get around to because I want to finish the trilogy, but I heard it's bad.
Okay, Mikey.
I've never seen it.
All right, stays enough.
Good.
All right, well, let's get these out of the way because Brayden's pretty much going to be the only one to have thoughts on it. Return of the King for the Lord
S.
of the Rings. Yes, okay.
This is genuinely one of the greatest movies ever made to close out the greatest trilogy ever made. In my opinion, it is
Here,
the
let me-
number one, but since you haven't seen
let
it,
me
and
just
you
sum
can't
Brayden
bump
up.
it above Lion
Okay.
King, I'd understand.
All right. Mikey.
The Two Towers is also an S, and then the third one is also an S.
Yes.
Okay, let me just put that right there. According to Brayden, they're all three are S tier,
Yes.
Then
and
you
I'm
have,
okay with it.
Then you have The Hobbit.
The Hobbit is
No.
the first one is actually pretty good, but it's like a B tier movie, but then the others aren't. But if it's the first one, I'd say B tier.
Okay. We'll put it in B. I'll put it above Avatar. Would you put it above Dark in the Moon?
Objectively, it's a better movie, but like it's not the same kind of movie. So like if you put it under, I wouldn't care.
All right,
You
I'll
guys
put
do
it
need
under.
to get on the Lord of the Ring train though.
I
do need to
love
switch it.
Dark of the Moon.
All right. I'm gonna move to Pirates of the Caribbean. So let's go with Dead Man's Chest.
Holy banger!
I love this movie.
The original Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy,
So
banger
good.
after banger after banger, A tier movie.
I don't know if I could put it S because I feel like we're gonna have a lot of other things coming up here that's going in S.
Yeah.
I'd put it top A.
I also think that I think Black Pearl is the best of the three, and even though
Yeah.
it didn't make $1 billion, I can't
Yeah.
put it in S when it's not the best. If that makes sense.
Yeah. The next we have, I forget what this one's called again. Brayden, do you
This is
remember?
On Stranger Tides. This is the one with Blackbeard and the mermaids.
That's right. Yes. On Stranger Tides.
This is like a B tier movie. It's pretty good, but it just feels really weird because it's the first disconnected one from the others.
Okay. All right. Here I'll move to just some random one. Mikey, I know you love this movie, Barbie.
I would say I love it, but I'd probably put it in. No, I'd probably put this is hard because I can't, in good faith, put it above Dark of the Moon.
No,
I would say
can't
B
do that.
tier, but like
So I'm gonna
right in
put it in B
between.
tier for that.
I would say right there in the middle of B tier. I did Barbenheimer twice, and I think doing Barbenheimer makes it a better movie, unironically.
No, honestly, agreed because I saw Barbenheimer and then I saw it by itself. And going and seeing the double feature of Barbenheimer actually
I've seen it three
because
times.
you had that like
once by
crushing
itself.
weight of Oppenheimer, and then you go see Barbie, and it's like okay.
Like it is funny, but it's funnier when you see Oppenheimer immediately beforehand and have less than like 30 minutes in between.
Yeah, yeah.
Barbie's one of those ones that I think just hit $1 billion because of the namesake. Same with,
Also the lead cast members.
yeah. I think that's the same with like Jurassic Park.
I mean,
Jurassic
I
World
had fun-
Dominion. Like
yeah.
everyone claims this movie is so bad, but it still hit $1 billion. I think it's just like it's what's attached to it, and so yeah.
Well, you're gonna want to bite your tongue on that when we get to some later projects I'm looking at. But
Oh, there's some that I I know. All right, Mikey, did you have anything you wanted to add, or no?
Oh no, I was just say I had fun on the set of Barbie, recording it, filming
Okay,
it.
okay.
I'm Knuff. I loved singing "I'm Just Ken," but it's
All right. Harry Potter and the
neither here nor
Sorcerer's
there.
Stone or Philosopher's Stone, whatever you call it.
The first one is A tier, and we're Americans, so we call it sorcerers.
Okay.
The first one's actually really good.
I like it.
It's a
I
really
have
good
some
movie. I think it's
very,
one of the
very
more faithful
bad
ones to the book,
memories.
if I remember.
Okay. I would put it A. I enjoy it. I don't know if I'd put it above.
This one's kind of hard to go back and rewatch because they're all kids, and like the ones that are rewatchable are when they're older and have acting skills. But like,
Right.
it's still this is like one of the better stories that J.K. Rowling came up with.
Right. Okay, the next one is the very end. We have the bookends here. Deathly Hallows
This
Part
is
Two.
like bottom of B in my opinion.
Okay.
Like going back, they changed the ending really poorly from the books, and it kind of kills it. And it's also a part 2 of a movie, so
Cool. I have not watched it at all, so couldn't tell you.
have you seen any of them?
I've seen the first one, and that's it.
If you like the first one, you'll like them all.
Okay.
I was subjected to watch these when I was young, and since then I've had a disdain for the Harry Potter films.
I think if you went back, Mikey, you could buy
So,
into
I
them,
don't
but I
like
don't
any
think
of
you'd
them,
love
but-
them. I'm surprised. You know what I'm surprised isn't on here? Any of the Mission Impossibles.
I know.
I'm surprised none of those
Might
hit
get there.
billion.
You might get there.
No, they're not getting it with this new one.
Next one, kind of just a random one that's thrown in there. Titanic.
I don't love it, but I appreciate it. It's a good movie, or it's a well-made movie. It's a well-directed movie. I just don't like it.
I would put it top of B just because of that. Like it's a well-made movie, but none of us really care.
I
for it.
respect if someone likes it. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Jack could have survived.
As much as I like to agree with that, MythBusters proved me wrong.
Well, MythBusters was wrong. They were being paid by Big Titanic. Big James Cameron was paying
Okay.
him.
Big Iceberg
him.
told them,
Okay.
"Hey,
All right. Next on to another franchise.
Yeah, Big Iceberg trying to protect some of that casualties he took.
All right.
You know.
He could die. He could die. Moving on to another big franchise that kind of started late. Furious 7. I enjoy it.
See,
I don't know if I'd put it A. I'd probably put it like
This is the
here,
last Paul
in
Walker
front
one,
of
right?
Barbie.
Or no? Yes. Was he in Fate, or is this the last Paul Walker one? Oh, I lost both of you for a second. I know it's my end all of a sudden.
I'm still
Stop.
here.
Yeah, it was my end. I like
was gonna say, I'm
randomly
sorry.
dropped for half a second. Is this the last Paul Walker one? Or was he
yeah.
in Fate? Okay.
Yeah.
This one was good then, I remember. So yeah, where you have it is fine.
I think above Barbie. And then you have the next one, F8, The Fate of the Furious.
This one was fine. It was a little weird without Paul.
Yeah, I would put it at the head of C.
That's
It's
that's
weird.
fine.
It's trying to take a new direction, and it just like it didn't do bad, but it didn't do great.
This was the last one I saw, to be fair. I stopped watching after this one.
I watched F9. I haven't gotten to F10 yet.
Is F8 the one where they start in like Cuba and he races that and Dom races that like actual piece of crap that like melts by the time they get to the finish line? Is that this one?
I don't think so.
Is this the one where Jason Statham kidnaps the baby and they jump off the plane when they're chasing the submarine?
Oh yes, because So this is
Okay,
the one.
so it's this one. This one makes no sense. This is the
This is-
first one that makes no sense.
This is the yes. I would agree with you on that. This is the first one where Dom turns because the
They
girl
take his
like
baby from
the
F5.
lady takes the baby, yeah, and they kill his wife, and then
with
Jason's-
Charlize Theron.
yeah, Jason Statham, comes back, and it's an awesome sequence where he's just killing everybody with the baby, and he's
Yeah.
trying to.
This is the first one where like I will agree it truly goes off the rails.
Yeah, F7 I think was the last one that it was like not like super grounded, but it was still grounded.
It was still like heist based.
Yeah, and now it's kind of getting a little out of hand. Anyways, that was a little bit of a tangent for us. Another kind of just miscellaneous one, Skyfall.
Skyfall's good. It's B tier though, because it's not my favorite of the Daniel Craig ones.
Okay.
I would say it's above Hobbit, and then like if
In between Dark and
it's
Moon.
kind of whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
The Adele song's a banger.
True that.
Oh, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of No Time to Die. Skyfall's a banger.
Skyfall is a banger.
Skyfall is a banger. If you put this in A tier, I'd be okay with it. I was thinking of No Time
Really?
to Die.
Okay. I'll put it in A. Joker.
Every time I watch this movie, I like it less.
F tier.
I was gonna say
I don't like this movie.
It's not F tier because it's not worse than any of those movies, but like I think it's better than The Lion King, but like that's it.
I think that's it. Yeah. It's really not that good.
If there was a D tier, I might consider putting it in there. But
People really like it because it takes a hero that everyone knows and puts him in a.
if this
human
didn't
stance.
come out in 2019 and it came out a year before or like 2 years later, people would
Yeah.
glorify it because there was such a weird, like just coincidence of mental health stuff happening when this movie came out.
Yeah.
Because people were also really worried we were going to get a Dark Knight situation in theaters again. That like something was going to happen when this movie came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have. What do we want to go? I'll go Top Gun Maverick.
S.
S immediately.
Literally
I would
one,
put it
of,
above
agree.
The
That's-
Lion
that's
King.
good.
one
I
of the
love-
best action movies of all time.
Agreed.
I agree.
Which is like not. It's crazy to say because of how new it is, but like it's also not because it's so good.
I am with you 100%. I'm gonna go into like an animation route here for a little bit. Minions.
It's fine. It's weird.
I
I
would
would-
put the first Minions movie like C tier.
Yeah.
I would put
Personally,
it like here.
I don't.
The only part I really liked was
Yeah.
the montage of them switching leaders, and then the anything when Bob is
Yeah,
king. But
I
like,
agree.
That's it.
King Bob.
King Bob is a elite.
King Bob is the.
King Bob. With the
And honestly,
extended
I would
arms.
put Despicable Me 3 below it.
Yeah, Despicable Me 3.
Yes,
is
yes,
solid,
King
but
Bob
it's
is
not
best part.
great.
I would put like Amelia below it.
They went a different path with like the whole mom relationship thing, and I thought that was like very adult, but like it didn't fit well in the film.
Yeah.
Joe, are you there? Oh, never mind.
Next on that kind of route, Despicable Me 3.
Yeah, we both said literally we
I don't
put
know
like
if you
right below it.
if you muted your audio
Right.
as well, but we said right
Oh.
before, below Minions.
Sorry, no.
No, you're
Okay.
good.
Yeah, that's where
No,
we put it.
yeah, I'm fine with that. Super Mario.
Actually, a solid
Super
movie.
Mario movie
I would
came
say
out 2
bottom
years
of B.
I agree with that.
I'd put it there.
I was a big fan.
I put it there. It was better than I thought
I
it'd
liked
be.
it.
I'd put it there actually. Yeah.
Yeah, better than I thought it was gonna be.
Good.
I agree. Zootopia.
It's good, but it's overrated in my opinion. I'd
It's
put it right
extremely
there
racist
probably.
if you think about it.
I'd put B tier. Yeah.
Finding Dory, a weird Pixar one to be in here.
It's not bad. It's just weird.
It's just weird. I think
I have not seen
let's
it.
see.
It's weird that it hit 1 billion because modern day it doesn't. The original doesn't get a ton of love, even though it's a great movie.
Yeah. Toy Story 3,
S tier,
done. I would put it above The Lion King.
arguably the best Disney movie they ever made.
Mm-hmm. Preach.
So good.
Toy Story 4.
C tier, but like low C tier.
Low.
What a
I'd put it at
disappointing.
the
I never
very
watched
end.
it.
This one also just made no sense.
Yeah, it's a money grab, and they grab their money.
Mm-hmm.
Frozen.
Good but overrated.
Good but overrated. I'd put like high B. I think it's better than Zootopia.
I don't think it's better than Barbie, to be honest. Like, I think that's kind of high on that end. I think looking back, like it got
Maybe here.
overhyped.
I would put it below at least Super Mario Bros.
I think the big thing was in terms of like, and I know this just because like I grew up with younger sisters, so I have to watch all these. There hadn't been a good princess movie in a while, and parents were just happy to take their kids to see that.
Right.
Yeah.
The sequel, Frozen 2.
Bad.
I didn't
Makes-
watch the second
Also
one.
makes no sense.
Mm-hmm. I'm putting it at F, honestly.
The songs were bad. The story was weird. The
It's
characters were
forgettable.
annoying.
Like, I forget that Frozen 2 exists.
Yeah.
Kind of moving to live action Disney, Alice in Wonderland.
I would say A tier, even though I love this movie. Best live action remake,
I agree.
quote unquote, they ever made.
I I thoroughly I remember loving the Alice in the Wonderland movie when it first came out.
I should go back and rewatch this. And
I
I
have
think
to rewatch it.
the best part about it is that it's not a remake; it's a sequel technically to the original animated movie.
We've talked about this a few days ago, where we were talking about remakes that Disney's doing. They need to go back to what they were doing with Alice in Wonderland, taking the concept, taking the idea, and making a film about it,
Right.
but not ruining the original. And I
Like
think
if
that's
you
what
want
they're
to
doing.
retell the original story but change parts of it, that's fine as long
Just
as it's
don't
not
call
like.
it a remake.
But don't call it a remake. But like they didn't call this a remake; they just called it Alice in Wonderland, and everyone pretty much figured out it wasn't a remake. And then obviously they loved it. It made
They
$1
loved
billion.
Beauty and the Beast live action.
Also a good live action. I'd put it like bottom of A.
I would put it above these two, but then just below Alice in Wonderland.
Emma Watson has $3 billion
Good.
movies on here.
True. Aladdin.
I don't like this Aladdin.
It was like, I think it was overhyped when it first
watched
came
it.
out, and then it like kind of dropped off.
Yeah,
I would put it like it's an average C. Like
I don't like Will Smith as the genie. I think he tried too hard to be better than Robin Williams, which is just an unattainable task.
yeah, that's just not possible. Incredibles 2.
Also a forgettable movie,
Yeah,
but I think it's
putting
better than Toy Story 4. So.
I'm
gonna put it high C.
I didn't.
Also kind of a
I
weird
didn't
story.
love the first. I didn't love
Yeah.
the first Incredibles,
The first one's great, but compared to the first one, it's horrible.
so I just want to watch this one.
All right. Kind of now moving into the big franchises that we all know and love. I'm going to start on the lower side of them, Aquaman. Brayden found out that this made $1 billion just before this, so
I didn't. Yeah, I had no idea this made $1 billion. I don't know.
I
why.
actually-
Was this the first post Justice League movie?
yes. I think.
Yeah. No. Honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed Aquaman. I would put it bottom of the A tier, but I understand that you guys don't like it as much as I do.
I don't love it, but I don't.
Upon
hate it.
rewatch,
This is,
it's
this
not
is like a
as
middle
good,
of the
but I
B
do
tier for
still-
me.
I-
It's a pretty
I still do
solid.
enjoy it.
It's
I'm
pretty
going to put it
solid.
above Barbie.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
I just don't love the way
I'm okay
they
with that.
treat Aquaman
I
in this
Yeah,
movie. Like
I
the way they
enjoy
make
that.
him this big dumb idiot
Yeah.
always ticked me off. But I still think Jason Momoa is a great Aquaman. And if they made him more like he is in other projects, I would have loved it so much more.
Okay. The Dark Knight.
S.
I would have liked to get Harpoon Hand Aquaman, but yes.
See, like, but if they
I would
actually
put it
went
top of
that
S,
route where like
personally.
they would make a character that could become him, Jason Momoa would be so good. But they just wanted to go comedic.
Oh yeah, I know.
Dark Knight, S tier. I don't
Yeah.
think any of us are really going to argue that. Dark Knight Rises.
B tier.
Yeah. I think it's a solid B.
The thing that everybody always talks about is the death scene, and you know that like for a guy like Christopher Nolan, that truly has to have been like the best of 20 takes, and he was just like, "We're not going to get anything better than this."
Yeah.
Also, the story's a little weird with the Bane thing and the pit thing, but like Tom Hardy's really good that you can overlook it.
Yeah. All right, let's go into Star Wars here. This one we know Mikey's opinion based off last tier list. The Force Awakens.
F.
It's better than Aquaman and Furious 7.
I think that's exactly where we put it. Better than those, but
I could also see it hopping the next two movies, but like I think that's a good spot of where it is.
yeah. The Last Jedi.
That's
Bottom
insane.
of C.
F.
No, it's better than Joker, in my opinion.
I would argue.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's better than. Well, I don't know. I think all three of those ones could have gone in F tier.
I don't like it
think
better
they're
every
all
time I
really bad.
rewatch it, but every time I do rewatch it, I'm like, actually, it's not terrible. But
I think
like,
it creeps up more and more. For me.
it creeps up more, but it's gonna hit is cap soon.
I did watch The Force Awakens the other day, and it still kind of holds up for me. I'm gonna go and try and watch the Last Jedi, and then The Rise of Skywalker, in which I put an F.
The first trailer they put up for Force Awakens might be top 3 trailer of all time.
Oh yeah. The Rise of Skywalker, I put an F.
F. So bad.
Cool. Glad we're on the same
Yeah.
page on that one.
Okay. I think we're good with that.
The Phantom Menace.
Um,
I'd put A, honestly.
Where
I
did
would
we
put
put it in our
A
Star
tier.
Wars?
I
Did
love
we put it
Phantom
above or
Menace.
below Force in our Star Wars tier list?
We probably put it below.
I think we put it below, but I think we put it like in the same row and below.
I think we put it above because I think
Hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
we put it above.
We put it. Hold on, we're on the TV show part, so I can't see because Joey scrolled down. We put it in B tier, and we put okay. So it was B tier, but like at the bottom, and then we put Force Awakens at the top of C. So we said they're
I
basically.
would argue that the Phantom Menace is the top of this B.
I was gonna say we said they're basically neck and neck with each other.
Okay. All right, and then Rogue One.
A tier, so good.
Yeah.
Andor even
I'll put it
Andor
in A
only
tier.
makes it better.
All right. Next, we move into everything else left for Marvel. Gonna start with one that's kind of shocking. Iron Man 3.
It's super underrated.
Mm.
I would put it like B.
I would put it in C tier.
Okay.
I'm an Iron Man 3 defender.
I think it's
I would say bottom of
it's a
B.
good like action movie, but I don't think it's a good. I think it's a good action movie. I don't think it's a good Iron Man movie.
I'll put it on the back of B just for that sake.
I was gonna say that's where I would like.
I'm
it,
okay with
at
that.
least.
Moving into one that I think a lot of us are probably gonna put low, Captain Marvel.
It's not as bad as everyone says it is, but it's bad.
I'm gonna put it like
I would
Well,
put it
let me
low
rephrase
C.
that. It's not bad. It's just incredibly boring.
I think I'd rather watch The Last Jedi before
Yeah.
I watch Captain Marvel.
It was so boring, and it
So-
made $1 billion because everybody thought it was gonna like actually play into
Well,
Endgame instead of give us like a 5
yeah, I
second
was gonna
cameo.
say-
I mean, this movie and this character have done nothing since its introduction.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing of why people hate it.
Yeah. Excuse me. Spider-Man: Far From Home.
B tier.
Far From Home, yeah.
Okay, I'd put above Aquaman.
Sure.
Okay,
I remember people hating Jake Gyllenhaal a lot, but I don't remember it being that bad.
it wasn't that bad.
I liked him.
Then, next one we'll go. Well, no, I want to save this to the end. Civil War.
S tier. This is my number one Marvel movie.
Okay, I would put it.
I would put it like A, but
I would say it's not better than The Dark Knight, but this is my number one MCU.
Do you think it's better than Return of the King?
If I had my way, Return of the King would be number one in general. But because I'm the only one who's seen it, I'm just letting you put it wherever in that tier list.
I'll put it on the back of this.
I don't really care.
And then Black Panther. I know, Brayden,
It's
you're not.
bottom of B. Like, it's a good movie, but it's incredibly overhyped.
I think it's better than Far From
I
Home.
don't love Black Panther.
I'm a defender of this.
I will agree with that only because if I were personally making this, Iron Man 3 would be a lot higher for me. So, like, this isn't a huge deal.
Okay.
I think it's
and
good.
then-
I think people overhype it way too much. I
Right.
think the story is not incredibly interesting.
Okay. Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Bottom of B.
Really?
Mikey and I are on the same train. Fan service through the roof, but like it's not the best
Okay.
written movie.
I
have grown more since the
I
theater
have said
than,
that
like,
since day
thinking
one.
about it.
I
would
have
put it-
said that since day one, but I think it is better. It has to be better than Black Panther.
yes. Okay, I'll give you that. It has to be.
I
better
do
than
not
Black
like
Panther,
Black Panther.
but I would. It's
I
not
would
better
really
than Force
argue this
Awakens
one
in my
for A,
opinion.
but I'll let it go here.
The Force Awakens is garbage.
Okay,
All right, and then finishing it off, the Avengers.
A tier.
A tier. Okay, I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I'm
I'd
gonna
put
put
it
it
in A.
above Rogue One.
It's really just Chris Evans' costume in that movie that kills it. I
Honestly.
hate that suit.
Age of Ultron.
Lowest of the A's or highest of the B's. I love this movie.
I don't know if I can give you that.
I
as
would
better
put it
than
in
No
B
Way Home.
tier personally.
I think without a doubt
I
it's
think
better
it's-
than
I
No
think
Way
it's-
Home. I think Even though
I'll let you go.
we love Willem Dafoe and all those villains, they're not Tom Holland's villains, and James Spader is immaculate.
Yeah, you're right. I do love Ultron in this. Infinity War,
I mean S tier.
S tier all the way. I would.
Yeah, I'd do it putting this.
I would listen to it there.
I'll listen to it here. Yeah, I'd put it there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Endgame.
Yeah,
I would say A tier, but not above the original.
I'd put Endgame honestly right behind it.
Okay. Alrighty. There's our list. There's a few things that are missing on this list. You have Inside Out 2, that has made I think 2 billion actually.
Yep.
That's not on here. You have Deadpool and Wolverine, which has made $1 billion.
Neither of those are going to be super high on the list to me.
No, I think that those would both be in like our B-ish area.
Yeah, B and C.
You have I forget if it's Japanese or Chinese film, Neza 2.
Oh yeah, I think
that
it's
one
Japanese.
That one is the most recent to enter, and I think that's it.
I believe so, because
Um,
because Mario broke the like animation record, and then Inside Out immediately broke it, and that would be the first one post Mario.
And then Neza 2 broke that.
Yeah. So I think it's just those
So.
three.
I think it is those three. This year, I think we could definitely see.
I don't think the only thing that could do it is Superman, and Superman won't.
I could see Superman doing it. I could see Jurassic World Rebirth doing it just because it says Jurassic World on it.
The last two were so bad that I don't think people will buy in enough. And
I
there's
think
also
people will still buy
people
in.
were
It's
hating on the
dinosaurs.
Chris Pratt train hate was going around. There's a Scarlett Johansson hate train that's been going around this past like year or so.
Okay.
But like I feel like she's redeemed herself through SNL recently.
I would agree.
She's so good on SNL. Anyway.
I think Superman could get there.
I think because Mission Impossible is currently the closest, but it's at like 535 right now as of June 2nd. So
No,
it's not,
Lilo
it's
and
not
Stitch
gonna
is
get
the
there.
closest.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Lilo
It's like
and
at
Stitch-
700 million.
Yeah, but that's not even going to get there. So
If
I
it
would say
does, it will just scratch it. Like it'll be like 1.2.
I think Lilo and Stitch
Or
would have been the
1.02.
closest. Now it's Superman, and I don't see how Superman can hit it because I don't know if there's anything in the fall or the winter coming out this year that could honestly get close.
I
think
see
the next $1 billion movie will be Doomsday. Obviously, I don't think we'll see one till Doomsday.
I think we'll see one this year, and I think it will be. I think Lilo and Stitch could get there. Honestly.
I don't. Here's my hot take.
It's been a
I don't
weekend.
think that there's going to be any this year. I think we're going to get 2 next year, and I think both Odyssey and Doomsday will break $1 billion. I think Doom 3 will get very close, but be overshadowed by Doomsday in the box office.
I think Lilo and Stitch is going to break $1 billion. It's $1 billion. Like you got to think of that. Like it's not. I'm not asking for $2 billion. I'm asking for $1 billion. I think Lilo and Stitch can do it. They're already at 700 million. It's only been out for like a weekend. 2, I think.
I just think the overwhelming unpositive reviews are preventing people from going to see it, and they're waiting till Disney Plus.
I would say that we're getting.
I think it'll break $1 billion if it's already at 700 million, and it's
Yeah, but that's my thing is like opening
Like, only
weekend's
a weekend.
done, and I do think a lot think a lot of people are just waiting for the Disney Plus ride because the reviews are not.
and I think it's
overwhelmingly
gonna
positive.
be. I still think it's gonna be in theaters for like at least another 3 weeks.
Oh, they're gonna drag it out for another month, but
I think Lilo and Stitch. I think Superman will hit $1 billion just because also there's all of us nerds that want to go see it, and then you also have the title of Superman. Like it was called Superman Legacy, and then they dropped it because if you just call a movie Superman, more people are going to be inclined to go watch. And then I also think Jurassic World Rebirth could get there, and I could see potentially like F1 doing it just because F1 has from the director of Top Gun Maverick.
I think F1 has the star
So-
power. I think both F1 and Superman will both break 700 at the end of the day. I think Superman is going to have a crazy like rewatch in theaters. People are going to go see it multiple times. It's going to have probably one of
Right.
the biggest comic book movie box openings of all time. I would not be surprised if it hit $1 billion. I'm not going to put money on it though. Like if I were a betting man, I would not take that chance.
Right. Other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot else, like we said.
I think my big thing is that Guardians 3 didn't make $1 billion, and that kind of says a lot to me.
I thought it did. Yeah, I guess you're right. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's a whole lot from this year. I think this year is going to be one of the bigger movies. I mean, we kind of saw it with Sinners and a few other like private, private quote unquote projects where it's just like random stuff. It's just like really good, and I think I think this is going to be a big year for the box office. Like we kind of already seen it with the Memorial Day weekend with Mission Impossible and Lilo and Stitch. We saw it with Sinners popping off, and I think
a part of that is just a lot of the stuff like Sinners is rated R movie. So it's like Oppenheimer did not have a huge movie or huge box office success because it's a rated R movie. So like your 16-year-old couldn't go see that movie alone, and like parents don't want to pay ticket prices. So
yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this last tier list. We might see tiers come in to be a part of different episodes and stuff later. Who knows? You guys got any final thoughts?
Nope.
Cool.
Good.
All right. Well, thank you guys for staying tuned with us. Stay tuned more. Make sure to go follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We've been posting on there a lot more frequent now. And hopefully we'll be getting some more clips of a lot of this stuff. I'll probably clip this, the laughing stock that we had earlier.
Probably.
I'll probably clip that and some more. So make sure to stay tuned on there.
Links for all of that are in the description. Go follow us on Letterboxds so you can keep up with what we've been watching there. Links for that, or usernames for that, are also in the video descriptions.
Yeah, so make sure to stay tuned with us there. And if you're not going to be doing that, stay tuned right here on the YouTube page. Make sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell, of course. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Make sure to stay tuned.